Guys, what's happening? Guardian Angel and my angel Esther. We're bringing you the fourth episode of Love Wins. Guys, if you've not subscribed to our channel, please do. Please subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so that when we bring the episodes, you get notified. So on today's episode. Hey, what's happening, good people? Guardian Angel, Jim and Agonzo. I'm here with my everything, my queen, my darling, my city, my angel, Esther Masila. On the fourth episode, wow, time in the hand, I could good. On the fourth episode of Love Wins. And guys have been asking, what are you Esther ongeangi kwa Love Wins? So this time we thought, why not just have a beautiful short episode where both of us are gonna, engage. Asia, say hi to people.
Hi everyone. Before we start, I want to wish you, my love, a happy International Men's Day.
Blush. Blush, kweli. Thank you, baby. Thank you. I love you so much.
I love you too. So today our episode is going to be a little different. We are going to have an interactive session where we answer questions that each one of us will shoot. And this is not rehearsed at all. We came across questions that we would like to hear what each one of us has to say. So, yeah.
So, the first question was meant to be me or her describing ourselves in 3 words. But then I'm going to let it be me describing her in 3 words and then her describing me in 3 words. So baby, you're gonna start. Describe me in 3 words.
You are wise, courageous, and very loving. Yes.
You are wise as well. Very beautiful, loving and kind. Loving and kind. There are so many things, so I want to put them all together. So loving and kind. Loving and kind are the third ones.
Okay, so I add another one since you've added, and very thoughtful.
Wow.
And skillful.
Okay.
Oh, they're very many.
Now there are many. So we'll go with the first 3. There's so many things when I start describing you that I would say that I can't bring them all into 3. But if I was asked, then I would start describing you in the morning and finish in the evening.
Aww.
Not maybe finish.
Okay, so the next question is, what is your favorite memory of us?
Oh wow! Everything about us is just a beautiful memory. Very happy moments. I think everything is just, amazing. But the most amazing is the first day we realized that we had fallen in love. I mean, now when we met as lovers and not just friends, that was the best memory, It's looking at you and now thinking, now, she's not my friend anymore, she's my woman. So I'm there opening the door now, not to a friend, but to my woman. It was amazing.
Wow. I have so many memories, but this particular one, because I remember you telling me that you would want us to do things that you've never done with anybody else. So one day we drove out of the complex and went to a field behind somewhere, and we took a mat and we sat down and we just did nothing. We just talked and laughed, and that was just one amazing memory that I will never forget, because it wasn't planned. It was something that was just out of nature, and yeah, that's a very that memory will always remain.
It's awesome. So name 3 ways or ways I make you feel loved.
Oh. I have never met a person who is not shy of expressing themselves, and you do it all the time. You know, you will hold my hand when we are walking, you will come and give me a hug, you will smile at me even when you're busy doing your own things. I don't know. There's so many things, but just the way you love me.
The way I love you is a way that makes you feel most loved.
Yes.
What are those 3 ways you make me feel loved? I think one is you will always remind me. You always remind me that you love me. From the blues, you just call me, and I think you want to tell me something serious. Then you tell me I love you. That's when because you will always assure me. You'll always remind me all the time that you love me. What is the other one? The second way that you make me feel loved is how you care about me, how you always want everything about me to be okay, and you want me to be okay, how you always want to engage in a conversation with me, as in you want me to be talking to you all the time, to be where you are all the time, it makes me feel so much love. And just your body language around me, the way you look at me, the way you keep touching me. Yeah. I think those and many more that now I can't mention on camera.
Okay, so the next question is, in your opinion, what have we argued about most in the past 90 days?
Wow. For me, I think the one thing that we've argued about most is so in the past 90 days, I think one is the gym. You want us to go to the gym all the time, even when I don't feel like it. Me wanting to stop things halfway. I think the gym. Yeah.
For me, I think it's sometimes not understanding what you mean by something, and then I have my opinion, and then you have your opinion, but then probably the way I bring it out is according to the way I'm thinking, but sometimes it might sound offensive to you, which is not, but the beauty about it is that even when we disagree that way, we will always come to a compromise and explain. So we have had a lot of those Those.
Thanks, and I don't understand what you mean by things.
Yes.
When did you first know that you loved me?
Wow. When did I first know that I loved you? For me, I think it was the day when I needed to. What's that word? It's the story after the hug. Because we went back and forth, and for me, I didn't want to think that I was thinking the wrong way, the wrong things.
Yeah.
But after we had a back and forth trying to explain that hug, that's when I realized, yes, it was actually, whatever it is I felt was actually love.
I think I already said when I realized I loved you was the very first time, I gave you a hug. I think this one I said in the third episode already when I was talking about Shana. So I already said mine. So I think we're just going to skip to the next question because already Yango I had already said it. This is a bit cheeky, but then let's just say it. What is your favorite part of my body? Wow,
Okay.
this is crazy.
My favorite part of your body is your fingers, your hands.
Jesus. Okay.
I think you have the most beautiful hands a man could ever have. I don't even have fingers or hands like you.
Okay. My favorite part of your body is your whole body. Yeah.
No, you have. There has to be a part.
Your whole body is my favorite. Yeah.
Okay.
Next question.
One thing that makes a relationship last.
Well, the other reason, sweetie, why we have not, I wanted to encourage or talk to people about relationships. For me, I think it's because relationships are different, So some of the things that would work for me or for us are not the same things that would work for other people. That's why it's hard to really mentor people in terms of relationships because personalities here are different, characters are different. My way of thinking or my way of looking at things would be different from another person. So I wouldn't say that there are specific things that work for all relationships. I'm not sure if there is because we're all different. Maybe some of the things that worked in someone's previous relationship do not work in their current relationship. Understand? So it is hard to say that this is the one thing that makes a relationship last because we would say that being honest or open in a relationship would make it last. But then you realize you being honest about some things will not go well with me, because there are things I would wish I never knew. So you're being open and being honest, but I feel like if I had not known about this part of you, maybe I would just be okay, And that's why when someone reached out to us sometime back and they were telling us that they had lied to their men about their age. Yeah. And we are thinking, if you come out now to tell this guy about your age, maybe he would, I don't know, maybe he would feel it's a good thing you've done to be open or to be honest to him, later. Or maybe he would start now using it against you. Because now he would think every other thing that you have told him is a lie. You understand? So, again, now that's where the mess is. So, I think one of the things that would make a relationship work is just to understand the person that you are with and the character of that person and try to live with that person in the character that they are in, in the person that they are. You understand? So things don't work the same for everyone. Work differently.
Relationships.
We're very different in terms of that's why there are relationships which and it's very difficult to believe it, but then there are people who would even not have a problem sharing a girlfriend or a boyfriend. You understand? So, and still they're in relationships. We've had cases where a group of guys would exchange their girls, and their men. You understand? So, it's different things in relationships. Then, so basing on even the perspective in which a relationship is, then you can be able. It will last if you get to understand each other, and even when you get to understand each other. Because even now, I understand you, and I know the kind of person that you are, and I know how to love you properly. But still, we fight. So, so the thing is just understanding that we are human beings, and at times, someone will do something that you don't really understand now, where it is coming from. So I don't know. Cut. So for me, I would say one thing that would make a relationship last is for you to purpose to make it last. Whatever happens, whatever happens to you guys, you just purpose to, this is gonna last. This is what we want for the relationship. Kukuja nini ama nini, we are gonna hold on to it. Yeah, that's my thought. Yeah, that's too much of that thought. But yeah.
I think for me, friendship in a relationship works magic. Because when you're friends, you can discuss anything. You're not afraid to open up. Of course, like you said, there are some things that you really don't want to share. But being friends, I think friendship is normally like the foundation when you're starting a relationship. And with friendship, then you're not afraid sometimes to express yourself. You're not afraid to think that maybe your partner will think of you in a certain way. So friendship for me really, really counts. And I think that is why I strive to be friends. Like every day is you're renewing your friendship, you're being yourselves, especially around each other, because like you said, relationships are different. And I would not want to advise. I'm not a marriage counselor or a psychologist, but I think friendships work better when the two of you are friends first. For me, I will emphasize on that issue of being friends, because it has helped me, especially in this relationship, to know that I can be able to be free with you, to be able to allow you into my life and not be afraid of you judging me. And that builds such a strong for me, it's a very strong foundation to be friends first. Yeah, so I think for me, like I've said, friendship comes first. Yeah, and we were friends. And I think that is where we started off, because we didn't just jump into a relationship first. We found out things about each other. We tried to explore not other options, but we were very broad in our talks. We didn't shy away from talking about a lot of stuff that even probably we should not have even engaged with in the beginning. But I think for me that was the foundation of this relationship, being friends first.
Awesome.
Yes.
But this is not among the questions, but I would like to just have us talk about it, so that people will be able to understand our position when it comes to a matter that has really been put out there. Because I've realized that even in most of the posts that people make about us, is the first thing they will go is a guardian angel and his 50-year-old. So they have turned you into now the 50-year-old. That is what describes you. That's what they use to describe you. And now got into a place where I don't want people to tell us about us, because we are the ones who know about ourselves. We want people to know what we are. Introduce ourselves to people. You understand? Tell them who we are and what we think about ourselves. Other than letting people, just be out there defining us and throwing things in the air the way they think. Because when our story came out, speculations and what people were running with was that I was only 25 years old. That means I was twice your age. And that's what people ran with, and everyone was out there, blowing things out of proportion. So the issue was my age, which was 25 at that time. Soon I will tell them my right age. But then my birthday is next month.
Next month, but when? January.
Oh, it's just a month. So then this is what I was saying. So according to people, you're twice my age, which is not true anyway. Yeah, but it doesn't matter. What do you think, or what have you thought, or what do you think about our age difference?
I don't even think about our ages. That's the first thing. Because a relationship, first of all, is about how you... I could meet a 60-year-old man, because that is where the society has put me in, that probably I should have been with a 60-year-old man. But there's so many things that you consider in a relationship. Your maturity, how both of you impact one another. Those, for me, are the things that matter. Your maturity in the way you handle things. There's so many positives about you that if I did not like, then I would never have been with you. But your age to me I don't even think about it, because what is age? I keep asking myself, and I think I've asked you that a couple of times, how old is age? How do you define how old is? So if someone could answer me, then I would like to know, how old is age? Because for me, age is nothing. It's like they say, age is nothing but a number. It depends on how the two of you get along in a relationship. The respect is there. I respect Guardian like I would have respected any other person, even if he was older than me, you know, because you also bring out that character in yourself where you want to be, you have the characteristics of the kind of man that I would envision to have, you know, you're firm, you're protective, you know, you're not childish, you're somebody who's focused, you know. So those are the things that I look at. So for me, age, I don't even think about your age at all. I don't even look at you and think, no, age has never mattered.
Wow. Another thing, I think also that has been, you know, the first thing was age, and the second thing was money. Was, you know, this woman has more money than him, so that's what he wants. What would you think, or what would you feel if, I mean, where does it put you, that financial place? Thinking, okay, knowing things now from the place where you are, because this is a narrative that we need to also speak about, so that, you know, we define ourselves, we explain to people to understand us, and to know what matters in our relationship.
Money, first of all, has nothing to do with it. When I met you, you were running your life, you were doing your things, you were doing your music, you had your projects. I think for me, what the value that I have added to you is to be able to support you to continue doing better and even having more ideas that come along. It is nothing to do with money. It's not financial at all. If anything, you do the things that any man would do in a relationship. You pay the rent. You do whatever it is that has to be done. It has no financial strings attached. Of course, as a woman, and me, I'm old school, because I know that as a woman, there are duties that are supposed to be yours, that I will not have to wait for my man to do them. If I run out of vegetables in the house, I don't have to wait and call you and say, oh babe, there are no vegetables in the house, bye. Those are things that I need to do as a woman, you know? So money has no basis in this relationship at all. We support each other all round. If you need support, I need support. If I need something and I don't have money, I'll come to you, babe, and I'm like, babe, please sort me out here, you know. So our relationship has never been about money, because that is not where we even started. It was not among the things. Of course, we sit down and plan and say, we'll do this, we'll do that, we'll do this. But you with me because of money? No. No. Okay. You're a man of your own. Yeah.
The last question is yours.
What is the one thing you have wanted to do with me you have not done yet?
Is there anything I've not done with you? Okay, in a good way. In a good way. Huh? I don't know.
No.
Probably there are so many things that we know isn't vitu tofauti. Many things I've not done, but then I don't think there's any left out.
We probably need to discover, but
yeah, we need to discover. Otherwise,
maybe living each day, tomorrow,
yeah.
or
Living a day at a time.
living a day at a time. Then I don't think there is.
Yeah, because if there was, then I would have told you, babe, we have not done this one. I want to do it. so, I wouldn't wait to answer it in on love wins. That is this one thing we've not done. I would have told you. So when I get to discover it, I'll tell you.
I think for us, every day is a new experience because we have many things running concurrently, and every day is a different day from yesterday.
From the other, yeah.
Yes, so I think we just take it one day at a time. Yes. Maybe one day we look back and say, this is not what.
Yeah.
There's something we haven't done.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. I love you.
I love you too.
I think that's it with the questions. Others will start now asking other questions that are not good for. I met a kid in the estate and he was telling me, I'm your fan, although your content is not favorable for kids. I was thinking, what have you said in our content that, but then, kids don't want to start hearing about love and relationship now yet, but then it's just amazing to get that, you have people who love and support. And there are so many people who love and support us. A lady called me the other day. When I met that lady, I met her, I won't mention her name, I met her on an interview on radio. And all this time, what she was saying, about me and how, she was describing me on radio and how she was talking about me very passionately. All this time, I thought this lady was married. Only for her to call us the other day and tell us that, what, your relationship has given me so much hope. Because I thought, at the place where I am, I'm not going to find someone. But then you have shown me that there's still hope for us. It was really touching, the feedback that we get, a lot of feedback. Baby, what I was thinking about even this issue of money is, and you read my DMs and my inboxes all the time, that you, and you can see the number of people, and even the calls, the number of people who are just reaching out for help. People who will tell you they have no food. There are people who will tell you they have no rent. Those who will tell you they have, they need school fees. So many people. Every day I get so much of that. And, there are people, people will be asking even for, 60, 70, 80, 100,000 for whatever the needs they have. You understand? And I'm just thinking, so the one issue that people had about us is, I am in this relationship for money. I want to, eat Esther's money. But then, some people, we are in my inbox. So many of us in my inbox still thinking, I need to help you with some money. So I'm thinking, so this money becomes, it is bad. He wants to just eat, this lady's money. So this money becomes good only when I share it with us. When I use this money to help you, it's good. But when I'm the one, then it's bad. It doesn't even make sense. That's double standards. Yeah.
It is.
It's double standards.
It is, and like you were saying, I receive a lot of emails and texts from ladies who have really been encouraged by me coming out in the open. And I can tell you, I am not shy. First of all, about my age, I love being fit. That truly showed my purpose in life. This is like my journey in life started at 50. So people who talk about my age, it's not offensive. If being 50 is a crime, then I want to be, jail me for being 50. I am proud of my age. I am proud of who I am. I am proud of loving the man that I love. And ladies, I want to tell you this. If you have a man in your life, it doesn't matter the age. All these are stereotype things that we found. All that matters is your life. I keep saying at the end of the day, you have a life as your own individual. At the end of the day, it is who I love that matters to me. It will never be beneficial to anybody else apart from me. So if it hurts you that I love this man who is younger than me, then I'm sorry. It's not going to change, because this is who I want to love. And please be proud of your men. Be proud of the men in your life. Your age, younger than you, older than you. I don't see anything wrong. That's why I keep saying love is a beautiful thing. So please.
And we don't want to come back. We don't want to come back again to us explaining ourselves. But we just from these questions trying to tell our story. We never got time to tell our story because what we were going through was really tough, and we had the whole world with their own opinion. So we don't want to come back to it, but we feel like we need to now tell our story, what we are about, why we are here, and it's just amazing. It's amazing for me, and I was telling my wife Esther, I love her so much. I was telling her that things have really changed in my life since I met her. That I have started, valuing so much that I didn't value. I started, discovering so much about life that I had never, thought, or had never looked at life from that perspective, where, you have to really think about someone else before yourself. And for me, I would tell you for a fact that since I met you, babe, even when we have had our fights, or even when we're okay, there's no day, or say 2 minutes or a minute that will go, for the last how many months? Is it now 4 or 5 months?
From me.
Yeah. There's no minute that has gone without me thinking about you. Even when I am working, the only time that goes without me thinking about you is when I am deep asleep, and when I wake up, or even whatever time, even kishtuka, even the first thing that would come in my mind is you. So I'm thinking, for the first time in my life, I've had to think about someone, all through, what is she feeling now? What is she thinking now? What is she, all the time, how is she feeling? Is she okay? And it's just so amazing to love you, baby. It's one thing that is just, has made this season or this year the best year of my life. The best time of my life is this time that I have been in love with you. If it is a mistake for sure, then I think I want to make this mistake a bit longer. just loving on you. I mean, it's a sweet mistake to be in love with you. This is the first segment of Love Wins. Don't go anywhere. We're coming with the next set of questions. Thank you. So we've not tried this. We've seen people doing this, and we feel it's amazing. Our host, who is not was not able to come on set today, Sherry, sent me the questions. She was, meant to be here asking us these questions, but we're going to just run them and then answer them. Who does whatever first? So the first one goes.
So ladies, today being International Men's Day, wish your men a happy International Men's Day. Treat them to some nice meal or some gift. Appreciate them. And love them. Love your men. Love your partner. Love, 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 love. We are about love. So please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and until the next episode.